Good morning, children. Sairam. Today we are here with the other chapter, that is The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. This is from the Snapshots. It is by William Saroyan. So, this chapter is about two boys, those who were relatives, and their passion for the horse riding. In our childhood, we are always curious about so many things. We are having our passions, we are having curiosity for some or the other thing, and to fulfill that thing, to what extent a child can go, this chapter is all about that. So let's see the chapter. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse is a short story of a story by William Saroyan, in which Aram's cousin Murad steals a horse and attempts to teach Aram to ride it. Murad rides up to Aram's house on a white horse. Murad has stolen the horse from a farmer who lives 10 miles from the settlement where Aram lives. So these are the characters and their description, but I'm only just taking the character. You can read it out later on. Just Murad is the first character. He is Aram's 13-year-old cousin. So Aram and Murad, they both were cousin. John Byro. John Byro is an Alsatian farmer and a friend of the Garoglanian family. So this Garoglanian family is the family which used to be considered as the most honest people and loyal people. And the boys, those who are there in the story, they are Armenian boys, and Armenian people are also considered to be very, very honest people. And it is a kind of legacy that in their family nobody has lied ever, and these people are so honest towards their work and so honest otherwise also, that people just believe them blindly. Aram is the narrator of this short story. He is a 9-year-old Armenian boy. So they both were Armenian and they belong to place Armenia, that is, I think, in the mid of Asia and Europe. Uncle Khosrow. Khosrow is Aram and Murad's crazy uncle. So see the summary of the Beautiful White Horse. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse summary gives a brief account of the story using easy language. In this story, the author describes a childhood incident. He gets very nostalgic when talking about this incident. The incident is about his cousin Murad and a beautiful white horse. One fine summer morning, Murad brings a white horse for riding. Thus, he explains how the horse riding was full of thrill. We learn about the author's cousin, Murad, in detail. Aram is very fascinated by the world as things are easy in childhood. Moreover, Murad is the crazy one, as everyone calls him. The story begins with Murad visiting Aram's house in the morning at 4. To Aram's surprise, Murad has brought a beautiful white horse which he is riding. Murad assures him that it is indeed a horse and he is not dreaming. Aram did not believe it because he knew that they were poor and wouldn't be able to afford a horse. So one fine morning when Aram was sleeping in his house, so at the window Murad came with a white horse. Actually, riding a white horse was the passion of these two boys and they used to dream about that. So therefore, when one morning suddenly Murad just knocked the window of Aram and he just opened the window and he saw his cousin Murad sitting on the white horse. So he could not believe himself because that was the thing they were dreaming about every time. And when he saw him with that, he was surprised, and that's why Murad said, just believe me, whatever you are just seeing, it's real and you are not dreaming. So that was the introduction. After that, therefore, the two boys kept the horse with them for weeks. They used to ride it and sing to it. However, the boys did not let the world know they have a horse. They were keeping him at a barn of a deserted vineyard. After a while, Aram finds out that Murad stole the horse from John Byro. Thus, they made a plan of not returning it to him, although they had second doubts about keeping it due to their ethics. So, what happened after that? The two boys they kept that horse for 2 weeks, and they used to secretly keep that horse with them, and they used to hide that horse somewhere, and they did not want other people to come to know about it, because one thing was that Murad had stolen the horse. But why they were not that much guilty, why they were a bit satisfied, because Murad used to think, Murad and Aram, they used to think that stealing is stealing only when we are stealing something and then we are selling it. When we are stealing something and we are not selling that, that is not stealing. What was the thinking of the boys? So what Murad thought of is that he had stolen the horse from John Byro, but he had not sold that. So that's why he was not considering this thing as a stealing, because their plan was to just steal a horse, ride for some time, and then return. So that's why they were not that much guilty, and moreover, they could not keep the horse with them because they were thinking about their family ethics. Armenian families were supposed to be the honest one, loyal one. That was the legacy they were just continuing with. So they cannot compromise anything with that. That's why they're having the doubts about. Finally, on one day, John sees the boys with the white, beautiful horse. However, as his family was known for their honesty, John did not accuse them of stealing. On the other hand, his belief was so strong, he just said that their horse resembles his horse a lot. Consequently, this was a very poignant experience for the boys. They decide to return the horse, and John found it at the vineyard the next day. John gets very happy and shares the news with Aram's mother. We also see that his horse is now healthier, well behaved, and more decent than before. So, finally, what happened? One day, John Byro, he used to come to their house, and somehow John Byro, who was the owner of the horse actually, somehow he just saw the horse, and he was pretty sure that the horse is his, but he did not accuse the boy because he was knowing that their family is so honest that they can never steal. But the thing what he said was that the horse is exactly like his own horse. And listening to this statement, the boys somewhere they felt bad, and they decided that they're going to return the horse. And next day when John Byro was in his vineyard, he saw that the horse was there, and he was happy to receive the horse, and he could see that the horse was healthier than before, and he was behaving also properly. So conclusion of the summer of the beautiful white horse is, we learn the significance and necessity of honesty even in the face of greed and desire. So, children, our values should be that much strong that no problem. See, sometimes we may feel like that, okay, this thing is very nice, we should have that, and maybe we have taken that thing. But the values are, if you are guilty of that, if you realize that no, this is not correct, and somewhere in your mind, somewhere in your heart, you're always thinking about that thing, okay, I have stolen this thing from that person, it's not good. So this is somewhere your values are more than your greed. And I think that values should be more than the greed. You should not be that much greedy, and you should be satisfied with what you are having. I think that is the best way to lead a life. If you are satisfied with the things you're having, there will be no option for greed or desire. And if your values are very very strong, you can overcome anything. You can overcome any greed, you can overcome any desire, you can overcome any pleasure, but your values should be very very strong. So that is why we all should work for the values, not for the other things. In the same way, initially the boys, Aram and Murad, they were thinking to keep the horse with them, but the intention was not bad, intention was good, that they wanted the horse. They were poor, they could not buy that. It was not possible for them to buy the horse, but what they thought was that they are going to keep the horse with them was for some time, because they wanted to fulfill their dream. And after that, when they found that John Barrow did not accuse them, they feel even more kind towards him, and they decided to keep the horse back. And one thing was that they were somewhere thinking about their honesty. Other thing was that they lived their dream for 2 weeks only, but they lived it. So that's why they were content. And finally, the happy ending was that their honesty was something that was on the top, not the greed or the desire. So this is the story. You can go through the reading of the story in detail, and if you're having any problem, you can ask me, contact me. If the chapter is not clear to you, you can ask me anything about it. But children, you have to go through the chapter properly yourself, deeply. And some of the students were asking me about the question answers. Children, question answers I was earlier planning to give you like after every chapter, but now I think that you're not having very much lengthy question answers, and so I've decided to give you question answers after every 2 to 3 chapters. So I think this is the third chapter that we have completed. The Portrait of a Lady was the first one, then We Are Not Afraid to Die, this is the third one, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. So now I think that I'm going to give you question answers, because at least 2 to 3 chapters you should do at a time. One chapter will not be like too much for you, because the question answers are not that much lengthy. And if you are having any problem regarding the chapter, you are not able to understand it, you are not able to uh, know it well, there are certain problems with the words or something like that, you can contact me. I don't have any problem, but please give it a reading, proper reading actually. Otherwise, introduction is there, summary is there, reading I have not taken this time, but otherwise in all my videos I always take 1 or 2 paras for the reading, so that you can get to know the chapter. So this time you just go through the chapters, whatever chapters you have done, first, second, the third one, please go through it thoroughly. That's all for today. Thank you. Sai Ram.